Fighting Gentleman here once again, and today I was going to discuss one thing, but it covered an entire category, so I figured that I'd briefly give my thoughts on it all. And the title should tell you well enough what this is all about. In our modern day society, I've said this quite a few times in past videos, that reality TV more or less runs the network, runs the air, and it's everywhere. It's like everything is reality TV now. Even the History Channel has pretty much become reality TV. But the first thing that started was MTV, of course. But that's beside the point. What I'm getting tired of is how stupid these premises are and how pointless these shows are in the long run anyway. You know, the first few reality TV shows, when they started back in the early 2000s, they used to have a premise. They used to have a point. They used to have a concept, a beginning and an overall outcome that came to a conclusion. And they used to mainly be contest-based shows where people would be forced to live together, and then they would get voted out by the viewers. And you know, it was exciting because we actually had good actors, because a lot of people, they refuse to accept the fact that reality TV is not as real as they try and make it seem. The truth is that these are just improv actors with a semi-script. They say something according to the character that they have on screen, and they just go from there. These are all trained professionals. That's why nothing ever really seems to go wrong. They take off the filters of the camera, and it doesn't make it any different than any typical sitcom, except for, you know, there's no humor, and two, there's really no content outside of them just being there. And with the various forms of reality TV, the one that really irks me the most is black reality TV. The reason why is because of the stereotypes that are established in them, and it's mainly with the black female characters, that they're these wild, crazy, rambunctious Neanderthal individuals. And it pains me to even say that, even though I'm black. But really, if this is your first video of mine you're watching, it's clearly evident that I am not like these people. In fact, the fact that these people exist are prime example that my race is in a cultural decline. I mean, and there's a long story about that, but the main shows that have been going on lately, if it isn't Love and Hip Hop, then it's Basketball Wives. Here we have two shows in which a bunch of women, which they're pretty much the centerpiece, a bunch of women that are in these positions of power, mainly basketball wives. What is this show about? A bunch of wives or ex-wives of athletes? And what are they famous for? Are they just, did they make anything? Are they talented? Do they play sports themselves? Are they producers? Are they writers? Are they actors? Are they singers? What have they done? What have they contributed to society? What about in the fields of science? Did they invent anything? Did they invent anything? Did they disprove anything wrong? Or are they even smart? Are they remotely smart? Or are they just these women that these guys used to fuck or still fuck? And that's the whole show. I looked up information on these shows because I refuse to watch TV nowadays. It's very repetitious and mentally insidious to the mind. For anyone that wants something that's well thought out or planned out or written, look elsewhere. You're not gonna find it in black reality TV. And I laugh at how people try and make logic out of this. Well, like, you know, it's just a different show. You know, the same thing I said in the past video about how today's music sucks and they claim it's different. No, it's different and it sucks. Same rules apply here. This is TV that you call good, but no, it's nothing good about reality TV. It's cruelty, and it shows us for who we really are. And we mainly laugh at the overall violence. And it's not that I haven't given these type of shows a chance. because I have. I sat through so many reality TV shows, and the ones that started it all, ones that are mainly people are known for. Let's see. There's Road Rules, there's The Real World, there's Survivor, there's Big Brother, and then it started getting like game contestant style. So then there was what? There was Fear Factor. Now aside from that, there was what? The P. Diddy's Making of the Band, and then there was the Dirty Money Assembly, and those were just fucking disasters. What other black? Oh yeah, Rock of Love wasn't really a black one, but still, that was there. And then there was, of course, Flavor of Love, and then there was I Love New York. Who finds that bitch attractive? Seek help if you do. But I gave these shows a chance, and there is no fucking premise. Like, the Real World and Road Rules and sort of things like that, like I said earlier, they had a premise, and the overall point was to survive being voted out. Same with Survivor, but Survivor is still going on nowadays, and I don't see how anyone could watch this, because not only has the premise not changed, but it hasn't been entertaining enough to even pay any attention to. I've expended all the time and energy I can spare in this day and age on this other repugnant bullshit that you people call TV and entertainment. Are you that fucking shallow to the point where you have nothing else to do? Because it seems like most nowadays humans, their entire lives revolve around distractions. And it's true. I'm guilty of that myself. Because what is there to look forward to? And nowadays society, when it's to the point where we are paying these type of people our time for stupidity. And the young generation is affected by this the most. They look at this and it's entertaining to them, and it affects them in ways that they may not understand. And the entire generation is suffering. This is why the education system's in the shitter. This is why we have so much. That's why this country is so sexist. You know, I've been watching quite a few videos from YouTubers about the various aspects of radical feminism and how men have been demonized over the long periods of time with misandry. And one YouTuber in general tried to proclaim that misandry doesn't exist and that it's an exaggeration, and oh my god, it's like it pains me to even watch that. But it started, in my opinion, it started with bullshit like this. When you have shows like 16 and Pregnant, it basically sends a message to the youth saying, well, you know, it's okay to get 16 and have a kid and then more or less drop out and really not have a future outside of what you had before. No, I think this is a bad message, but they endorse this and try and market it towards children. This is why MTV is notorious for basically being reality TV. They have like 3 MTV channels. Guess which ones actually have music on them? Yeah, my thoughts exactly. And it's not much better on BET. It's not much better in VH1. It's not much better on any other network where this type of shit is broadcast at such a large medium that this is considered entertainment. TV used to be better than this. People used to be better than this. And in this day and age, we're fucked. It didn't used to be this way. And how people can basically look at this toxic sandwich and say, well, there's nothing wrong with this. It's not affecting me in any type of way, and this is just a change of the times. No. Those people were never worth investing that type of time and energy in the first place. That's what I think now. That's what I thought then. And I urge you to critically look at these shows and ask yourself, what the fuck is going on and why am I watching this? If you can't come up with an answer, chances are there are better things to invest in. Fighting Gentleman, over and out.